Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV for the Australian New Zealand official Strength of Field series. This time we come to the Volusia Speedway Park, week number 2 of the 12-week series. The Pro Late Models up on the program next. We'll take a quick little intro, or quick little look at the track information. You see here with 11 cars registered. The same sort of scenario works off the I-rating system here. The highest I-rating driver will have the lowest car number. So car number 1, that belongs to Brett Jr. Morris. We're not too far away. We can see just over a little over a minute remaining in this practice session. It has been a 5-minute practice session, and we'll get set into a 3-minute or 2 laps. For qualifying. Each driver gets 2 laps or 3 minutes, whichever goes first. If drivers are having issues connecting or something, or they're having some issues, or then we'll go straight into the heat races. With 11 cars, it may just put us into one heat race. We'll have to wait and see after qualifying. But straight after this one, we're going to have the iRacing Dirt Midget Cup as well. That'll be live from Linear National Speedway, so certainly making our trip across the country, or the virtual country of USA. Eldora, we were just out in Rossburg, Ohio. Now we've made the trip down to the Volusia Speedway Park located in Barberville, Florida. Then we'll head over to Linear National Speedway to wrap the night up. We'll take a quick little break and come back on the other side of this with qualifying here, the Pro Late Models here at Volusia. Start in Rossburg. We made the trip down to Alright, here we go. Qualifying Lyle Fisher in car number 5. Going to be one of the first cars to get a lap in here at the Volusia Speedway Park. That is his green flag lap. So he'll be the first car to get a time in. We said 11 drivers in the pit area for the Pro Late Models. Lyle Fisher, first lap time will be... In fact, it is no time coming through, so it'll be contact with the wall. Clint Smith having contact. In fact, no, 16.040, so he goes to position 1. Brett Jr. Morris second, quick with a 16.043. David Sanford rockets his way to the top 3. Clint Smith does not go faster on lap number 2. We watch the 1 car of Brett Jr. Morris. In fact, that's going to be his qualifying lap done as well. Watching car number 9 of Matt Reed, his first lap, 5th quick. 3/10 off the pace with a 16.347. Brayton Davison in car number 4 goes 4th quick. Matt Reed's second lap, a little better, jumps up to position 4. Brayton Davison, car number 4, he's been shuffled back to position 5, but makes his way to position 3 with a 16.092, the 10 car of James Arnold. 7th quick, so we're still yet to see Lyle Fisher, Kyle Fisher, and Ryan Hinchcliffe. Under a minute remain. James Arnold just doing some extra laps on the racetrack, as is Matt Reed. Maybe trying to get used to driving the late models here at Volusia Speedway Park. Of course, week number 2 of the 12-week schedule. And out comes the 7 car of Kyle Fisher. He's got 30 seconds. So he should be able to get 1 lap in for sure. Green flag for Kyle Fisher in caliber 7. It's going to be cutting it very, very fine to get this lap in. Now, when the time gets to 0, they have 7 seconds. In fact, it's not even 7 seconds. It's straight up into tonight's heat race. Of course, just the one heat race. So let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat race number 1 and the only heat of the night for the Pro Late Models. Starting on pole in caliber 2, Clint Smith, and to his outside in caliber 1, Brett Junior Morris starting position number 2. Starting position 3, caliber 4 of Brayton Davison. Starting position 4, caliber 3 of John Schultz. Starting position 5, the 9 of Matt Reed lines up alongside the 6 of Danny Vassell. James Arnold in caliber 10 will start position 7. Postman Pat David Sanford in caliber 8 will start position number 8. Lyle Fisher in the 5 will start position 9. Kyle Fisher in the 7 will start position 10. And Ryan Hinchcliffe scheduled to start position number 11 in car number 11. So the Midget series up after the A main here tonight. Of course, that'll server goes up at around 10:15 Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So you're looking at 35 minutes from now is when the server will go up. We are just going to continue this stream. Of course, we'll have the Be Right Back screen going. So 10 cars on the grid. We're just missing 1 car. That happens to be the 7 car of Kyle Fisher. So he will miss the grid. And it'll be 10 cars to start heat race number 1, 8 laps the distance. Again, we're live across the 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, all in 1080p HD. And a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, Hazard Media, and World of Thunder iRacing League. Check them out on their social media pages. Give them a like and a follow while you're there. The only heat of the night for the Pro Late Models, and straight into the 30-lap main event here at Volusia. Smith and Morris the front row, Davison and Schultz. Road 2, green flag is out, and we are underway for the Pro Late Models here in Volusia. Davison tight, as was Morris, through turns number 1 and 2. The 3 and 4, they seem to get the car rotating a little bit smoother than what they did in the opening turn. Here comes the 8 car of David Sanford, picking up the inside of that 6. Uh-oh, was that's the 3 car of John Schultz. So of course, no cautions in this one. So your top 3, Clint Smith, Brett Junior Morris and Brayton Davison. We're watching Lyle Fisher in caliber 5. Sitting here in position 5, he's got David Sanford in the 8 behind him. The 9 of Matt Reed as well, and then, well, he's also James Arnold in caliber 10. John Schultz back to the pits. He will start position 9 in tonight's feature event. Side by side the 5, looking on the inside of the 6 car through turns 1 and 2. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go. Clint Smith out in front. Second, Brett Junior Morris, Brayton Davison, your top 3. They have gapped the rest of the field Fourth place is 3 seconds behind third place driver of Brayton Davison. 2 laps to go for your race leader, Clint Smith. Down the back straight away. On the penultimate lap, this will complete lap 7 of the 8-lap heat race. Morris trying to do everything he can to catch up to your race leader. Maybe not showing his card too early, knowing that he may just have something for the feature event. Down the back straight away for the final time through turns 3 and 4. Heat number 1 belongs to Clint Smith. Second going to go to Brett Jr. Morris. Brayton Davison home in third. Fourth is going to be Lyle Fisher. We go back to Danny Vassell, David Sanford, Matt Reed, James Arnold, John Schultz, Ryan Hinchcliffe, and Kyle Fisher with a did not start. Straight into tonight's 30 lap A main. And of course, before we go into that one, we need to take a look at our Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 2, it's going to be Clint Smith. To his outside in car number 1, Brett Jr. Morris will start position number 2. Starting position 3, car number 4, Brayton Davison. Starting position 4, car number 5 of Lyle Fisher. Starting position 5, car number 6, Danny Vassell. Starting position 6, the 8 of David Sanford. Your 7th starter in car number 9, Matt Reed, will line up alongside the 10 of James Arnold out of position number 8. Starting position 9, car number 3 of John Schultz. Ryan Hinchcliffe in car number 11 will start position 10. And Kyle Fisher in car number 7 will start position 11. So Ryan Hinchcliffe, the only driver not to take to the Wicked Cushion starting grid for tonight's 30-lap main event here at the Volusia Speedway Park. And just like we've seen in the 360s, caution flag laps counting. Depending on how long this race takes to do, we may in fact just have another stream up for the Midget series. It's all time wise, whether you guys want to, or whether we keep a live stream up for the intermission between the end of this race and the start of the Midget series. "30 laps on the board, green flag this time by the Strength of Field Pro late models here at Volusia. Smith and Morris. 30 on the board. Green flag is out and we are underway for the Pro late model main event. Lyle Fisher in the 5, straight into position number 3, looking for second to go through 3 and 4. He's a lane higher than Brett Jr. Morris at the moment. Morris comes up, takes the line away. In fact, cleared him going down the front straight away. So the bottom side might be the place to be at the moment. Oh, Brayton Davison around. One car upside down. It's the 8 of David Sanford. Let's take a look at the Wicked Cushion instant replay. So the 8 car of Sanford on the outside. See, Brayton Davison got tight, drifted up the racetrack, hit the wall. Sanford had nowhere to go, went upside down. David Sanford and Brayton Davison both going to retire early in this one, just after 1 lap completed. So back live here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Clint Smith, your race leader. Drivers on 2 to green. For the people that have just liked and followed the Ultimate Dirt TV page, thank you very much. Robert Wicks, Sam Payne, thank you for the likes and follows. I appreciate it. Welcome into the channel. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to hit the follow button and make sure the Get Notifications tab is on. And same with our YouTube channel as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, doesn't cost a cent. Of course, if you do want to support our page, there are ways you can donate. Double file restart, green flag, back out onto the racetrack. Clint Smith, your race leader. Smith down the back straightaway. Got a good battle going on behind between Brett Junior Morris and Lyle Fisher. Morris in the 1 car on the outside now, trying to challenge for the race lead. Here comes Fisher up the inside, the 2 of Smith. Got a helping hand from the 1 car of Morris. Morris now to the race lead. Matt Reed now slots his way into position number 3. Kyle Fisher back to P4 in car number 7. In fact, he's going to make his way back to position number 3. Thanks for the follow, SJB. So Brett Junior Morris out in front, Clint Smith in 2nd, Kyle Fisher 3rd. Smith starting to feel the heat from Kyle Fisher in car number 7. Morris starting to drive away from the field right now. He's got a good 2nd lead. David, you talking about Brayton arguing with his missus? Right now, this battle on screen between these 2 drivers, 2nd and 3rd on the racetrack. Morris is now cleared out by 1.3 seconds. Coming up to complete lap number 12 here in the Pro Late Model main event. Lee, thank you for the follow on the page as well on the Facebook side of things. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Smith and Kyle Fisher having a great little battle. It's hard to look anywhere on the racetrack when you got drivers fighting it out for the minor placing, 2nd and 3rd. Kyle Fisher in the 7 car, Clint Smith in car number 2. Brett Junior Morris now has got a 2-second lead, make that 2.2 second lead. As we are about at the halfway stage of this one. In fact, as soon as they come past the start finish line, it's 15 complete, 15 to go. And the battle is still on between Clint Smith and Kyle Fisher for 2nd and 3rd. These 2 drivers on screen at the moment. Clint Smith in the blue and white, the green number, kind of a 2. Kyle Fisher just starting to lose his way just a little bit. Maybe the setup just sort of going away from that 7 machine. He was certainly good on the opening half of the race. 2.7. We'll see if it gets out any further when Smith comes across the start finish line. 2.716. In fact, it's a lead from Morris, 1st and 2nd. There he is on the screen. 7 cars left on the lead lap. In fact, when you look at John Schultz and James Arnold battling it out. John Schultz in car number 3 looks down low on the front straightaway, gets by James Arnold in that number 10 car, but Arnold going to work back to the inside off the tail number 2, and here is your battle for 6th and 7th on the racetrack. Oh, Arnold Little loose going in the entry to turn number 3 just then. Matt Reid made his way up to position number 4. 10 laps to go. Right now for your race leader, Brett Junior Morris. We've got 15-20 minutes until the Midgets start, or at least that's when the server goes up. And we might just have another stream up for that one more. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I'm in about 2 minds at the moment. 22 complete, 8 to run. Gonna go on board with Kyle Fisher. See what kind of lap times he's going to do. 16:2:31. See what kind of Clint Smith is going to do. In fact, it was 16:2:35 the previous lap. (16:272) to 16:3. Four laps to go here in the Pro Late Model main event. As we're going to see Brett Junior Morris going to attempt to put the 10 of James Arnold a lap down. John Schultz trying back to the pits, 7 laps to go. Morris will make the pass on the inside. And of course we are now at the point of no return. Lyle Fisher, he finds himself 21 laps down. Not sure why that car's even coming out on the racetrack. Just better off just to keep it in the pits. But now they're back straight away for the final time in the Pro Late Model main event. Win will go to the TTR driver of Brett Junior Morris. You have a look at our Hazard Media finishing results. Brett Junior Morris, 3.1 second victory over Clint Smith. Kyle Fisher home in 3rd. Matt Reid in 4th. Danny Vassell 5th. James Arnold comes home in position 6. John Schultz in 7th. Lyle Fisher in 8th. Brayton Davison in 9th. David Sanford rounds out the top 10. And Ryan Hinchcliffe did not start. So well done to Brett Junior Morris. In fact, we're going to shut the stream off for this one, and then we're going to put up one more stream video. And it'll be for the Midget series. So we'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV, and if you haven't done so already, hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. Hit the follow button or the subscribe button on our Twitch and YouTube channel. Make sure the Get Notifications tab is on as well. Notified of when we go live, but it'll be in about 18 minutes time. So we'll shut this one off and we'll take a break, and we'll have a new stream up in about 15 minutes. The Dirt Midgets at Lanier.